tunes. Level 14.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm finally playing now that I'm back. I'm not tired from work. Ooh, that's hard. Maybe because I'm warming up, but it's kind of fast. Oh, it's 220, no wonder.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
That's quite tricky at the end.
Next stage.
I guess like you don't have to full twist the lead into the outro also. Maybe that makes it easier. Let's do maybe one or two more. Tricky. Almost a great. Rush the end patterns a little bit.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Yeah, that was good. Surprised I was hitting the jacks. But it's a good BPM, I guess. Not the easiest thing to hit, but pretty good today. I think
Next stage.
I feel pretty controlled, even though I haven't played since Saturday, which is good. Can I get this in one try is the question. Probably. I think the 16 has a slowdown drill, right?
Absolutely perfect!
Okay, so the slowdown is
Wow! New record!
really minimal until like the second measure. Then it really picks up. Yeah, yeah, it's hard. It's weird. It feels like it's like the same BPM for everything except that slowdown part, but it's really kind of slow even though it's 190 because it's so many eighth notes and everything. And it is really twisty. So regardless if you're double stepping or twisting, it still feels a little bit clunky. Not in a bad way. Like for timing purposes, I can see it being clunky. The patterns themselves are okay. They're not too bad.
New tunes. Online now difficulty zone single.
Try something harder. Ooh, nice. Yeah, definitely train singles for Byte because it's going to be a lot more of that in the... They don't have doubles until like, I forget the open tourney format. I have to look that up again. But if you have it on hand or if you remember, definitely remind me.
Level 10. Level 22.
Speaking of Byte, I guess I should try this again. Yeah, send it to me. I need to remember that intro staircase. Not bad. Not bad.
Next stage.
Okay. So yeah, you don't have to probably worry about round 4. That's not what you're shooting for. Do you have a goal for bite for yourself? Out of curiosity. Aish. Let me see if I can pull up the infographic that you sent. Oh, you like texted it to me. I was like, why isn't it on Discord? That's fine. Slightly better timing than now. You're good. Let's see. Yeah, so the thing is, there are definitely people. Well, it's waterfall style. I assume they're putting you into random groups of people, and it's very luck of the draw in terms of who your opponents are. That being said, I don't remember if it's even single or double even. I really need to read the rules for the open bracket. Yeah, I think really accuracy time the 17 and 18s. I think I would expect the competition level to be pretty cutthroat in the early rounds. Invasion, bruh. Would be super excited to see you again. But I would definitely study Oh, you are. Okay. Thank God. Yeah, I would definitely really focus on the first round charts because it would just feel like a win to make it at least through one round. If I were you. That's way too fast. Oh man. It's fine.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, I think I need to be better at compartmentalizing
Stage.
that chart. Because once I started missing the bursts, I wasn't listening to it anymore. I was just hitting as much as I could, and that's when my timing was so bad towards the end until I was able to reel it in. I was also playing very heavily the entire time, so it's understandable I got tired, but that's probably how it's going to end up being at tournaments, so it's good practice. That was hard. Well, I worked really hard. Harder than I perhaps needed to. Let's open this. So I have this stream for Show Your Rhythm also. I was hoping to look back on my... Yeah, we can see Radetzky, D18. But in a little bit, let me know if you guys have to go, but I'd love to just kind of recap my experience there. In a little bit. I want to play a little bit first, of course. Yeah, Perceptino, how long are you staying on stream for, roughly? If you have stuff to do today or tonight, time zones, then I don't want to keep you too long. I'd love to kind of go through it with you, pick your brain also, because I honestly had a lot of fun with it. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, I need to switch it back. Bro, I don't know. I hit that one part on the player 2 side, and I just sent it from there. Nice. Okay.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Okay. Yeah, apparently.
Game over!
Okay. I don't even know if it's studying. I mean, it's a lot of yanking. That's yanking and old school charting. Before my time, old school charting. But the yanks were okay. Dang. I'm just catching up on the northeastern stuff right now. Nice. 19 by wave. On spray. That was Utopia for a second, but it's spray. Which is also crazy. Oh, first D19. Let's go. That's huge. Neat. Yeah, what to do now? If you have any more requests, I can maybe consider them. I might have forgotten if there's other stuff in chat. Yeah, let's do one more credit and then I can go over the Show Your Rhythm 5 stuff.
New tunes. Difficulty zone level 17, level 20. Level 18. Level 17, difficulty zone double. Level 17, difficulty zone single. Level 13. Level 20. Level 22.
Oh, this is the one that's like all bracket jumps and then the ending is like really foot speed heavy, right? Oh, blue, heal, yellow. Okay. Yeah. If it works, it works. Perceptino says yeah. So he must be right. It's optional. You can choose your own adventure.
Absolutely perfect!
Nice.
Wow! New record! Next stage.
Yeah, that was a chart. The thing is, like, even the double stepping, honestly, the double stepping was less movement. I think if you're, like, if you notice the first of each iteration of them, I can pull it up actually. Look at all 0 of you on YouTube right now. It's a lot of you. Let's pull up one part. That's a little too far. Also, I need to turn off wallpaper engine because it's making everything. Oh shit! YouTube gang, 0 people, but yet there you are. Let me turn off background engine or wallpaper engine. So you see there, like that's a lot of just saving energy by. Look at my right foot's like heel swiveling. Intentional heel toe, heel swivel, toe, heel swivel, toe. And then the second time I was around, I was like, okay, I should also show you how to turn outwards. And I did it early. You don't have to do that one outwards. But on this hold here, if you want to toe it, then you have to really just angle it more. But it makes your left foot not have to work as much. And then I didn't do that backside crossover because I was having to reset my form from putting the heel drops on blue thingy. Yeah, the swiveling thing is, I think, more useful to learn for getting into like S21s, S22s.
Level 20.
For instance, for this one. S24 player skill, I would say. S24 has a lot more of those like outside heel swiveling nonsense. Free.
Yes! Your skills are really amazing!
See, my score, like my personal best score, and then the meme about us calling it free, makes me keep forgetting that it's actually freaking tiring. It's such a meme. So much to the point that I don't even remember how hard it actually is.
Next stage.
And then I get caught off guard like, oh my god, wait. That's a big move. And I'm not ready. Surely it's free. Look at the score. And then I play it and I'm like, ow. I missed so many of those critical movements. Ah. It's free. It's free.
Level 22. Difficulty zone single. Level 25.
No, two more. I have Etude and Neo Shortcut. Etude should... I've been close. Close is... Well, I still missed the critical part, but it's more like I was able to get to the ending, which means the stamina aspect is okay, but the life bar build-up going into that outro could use a little bit more consistency. And then actually... I think the outro is fine with sufficient overflow to not have to be so thin line of passing. Like, I think if you have enough overflow, you can trash a lot of the critical ending. But building the overflow to get to that point during the like 4-panel twisty boys going into the like blue anchor thing, I need to be better at comboing that. Anyways, let's try this. I lost way too much on the first run, trying to think about timing. On the on the end run. The first half of the end run. Perhaps not warm enough yet either.
Game over.
Anyways, let's let's go over show your rhythm. I'll get the chat in here too, so I can see what you guys are saying. Let me just catch my breath for a minute. The first half was really damn good, though. I really can't be upset with that. Some parts do. A lot of those like drill heavy things. It also shows up a lot in like re-end D25, which I'll spoiler show as well. Let me move this layout around a little bit. How do I hide this? There we go. Let me add the chat in as well. You have to like duplicate it from here or something. Back to here. Throw it onto here. And let's just shrink this a little bit. Let's shrink this a little bit. I'll put this here because I'm over here. Put you guys over there. I think this is fine. Fine enough. Let me add a little chat box thing too. It's gonna say review text. It's going to say SYR5 recap. This is a very professional stream. And you can tell it's professional because I'm even going to select the font for this. The question is, what font should I use? Like, these, this is very difficult to see the preview sample. Like, imagine if I just use this font. Let's stick with that, actually. It's got something going on to it. And we'll add a little tilde in the front, too. This is very important work. We can't do the recap properly without these. Sure, yeah. It gives me more time to just mess around. Oh, man. I'll move this camera, too. Okay, it fell. That's good. That's really cool. There's a wall of stuff. All right. Where should I put this? I don't even know. I guess here, kind of somewhere. If I make this full screen, it's probably better. I don't know. I'm not a... Hey, welcome back. Let me get some Gatorade, because my throat is definitely going to hurt from talking too. Also, let me know if the volume's weird or anything. But yeah, let's just jump into it now. So as you can see, So Your Rhythm 5 was, this past weekend? And I made a day trip to Austin. Kind of on a whim. I heard about the tournament from Zixio. he was kind of just like, hey, are you going to this? And I was like, what is that? And then I ended up commentating and competing in it, which turned out to be a lot of fun. Honestly, a lot of fun. And shoot, that's a beautiful idea. I will definitely make a note of that. All right. Yeah, so I heard about this tournament, Show Your Rhythm 5. Let me pull up the bracket as well. Start. Oh wait, I have the link on Northeastern. Dun, 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 dun. That's GDQ. Here's the bracket for SYR5. So spoilers, by the way. Let's not look at all of those spoilers just yet. Fuck it, I don't care. You can store cookies on my device. Yeah, so it was cool. We kind of got the stream up and running, like, what was it? Had a little bit of hiccups here and there with the stream and everything, but it was an interesting tournament. You see that we had the card draw from DDR tools as well. Oopsies, this is where it kind of broke, but then we went into it, and commentating was cool because you can feel really in tune with the set as it progresses, right? So you can see that it started with like 13 to 16, S13 to S16 as the difficulty spread, and the main observation I had from right off the top is just look at first of all, look at his form. It's very toe heavy, which you expect from, I guess, like this level of play. Whoa. Oh, you can't really see it there if my computer glitches out, but or maybe that's the stream itself. I'm not sure. There, you saw it. You saw it right there as well. Right here. That didn't trigger, but that did, which is a little bit spooky. And there are some other charts as well, where he was playing. He was stomping very hard, admittedly, but I think that was enough for me to kind of be like, oh, you know, I should probably aim for player 2 side if I can help it. So for all of the water, by the way, sponsored by water. So for all of the sets that I played in, you know, I was really just focusing on. I was really just focusing on pad preference as my first criteria. I was the highest seed of the tournament. I guess just a step up. Like me and Bird are basically the same title. I think maybe because I have more D26s now, that's why the manual interpretation of seeding was to put me higher, but it was fine. The important thing is we're on opposite sides of the bracket, which made the finals and grand finals a lot more interesting. So I can skip ahead a little bit. Tefa was a big contender to watch out for. Tefa has really good timing. If that didn't show enough in the tournament, like this S16 is not easy. And in general, I commentated on it as well, but apparently Caesar and Tefa were at Show Your Rhythm 4, I think. And Tefa beat Caesar with a PG against Caesar's 1 great. And that's what knocked him out of the tournament. So it's cool to see them like come back and actually have to face each other quite a bit. That was fun. Also, I can't really hear the sound from this, but you guys can. There's UFO Osama Bird. which means my match is probably somewhere a little further down here. Post-team and MDX. Okay, I was watching this match because if you check the bracket, the winner of this is essentially my competitor here. And seeing DJ Pandaga like in this match, you know, I was thinking I'd have more consistency with scoring. Oh, you can't hear it either. Damn it. I think if I turn the volume up like this, perhaps. Can you turn it up for me as well? Oh, it's just really quiet.
Yeah, we saw a couple of Yun songs earlier too, so it probably has like that same like.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't adjust the sliders so liberally, but. So I was looking at these guys play. This is all like before my even first match. Like I'm just collecting information, which I think is useful to do in tournament if you're. Oh, there's the sound. That was really loud. Sorry. Yeah, suddenly the volume got very loud. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys, but yeah, so I was looking at these competitors and I was kind of like a little bit intimidated, right? Because they're ITG players. We are playing like, you know, 14s to 16s. In the next round will be even higher, I think. But, you know, I was like, I really have some worries there. But my first set against DJ Pandaga, just seeing their performance, I was thinking it would be okay. You can kind of speed through house plan. You can see I was just like very much like making sure. The other thing that I was doing here in the first round was just feeling the right side because I didn't warm up or really play on the right side. But also using this time to like make sure the JT was okay at lower difficulties, right? Because I don't really play at Arcade UFO. I previously have had times where the where I was getting a lot more greats than Bird, but it was on like S22s. So I wanted to make sure at least for like S15s, S16s, like I could kind of pump out some really good consistent rhythm without rushing, and just taking that information to see if I need to adjust JT for other charts. But yeah, you can see here, this is the critical, I think, twisty part. And it is a hard twist. Like, I think the fact that DJ Pandaga made it that far with like not breaking combos is really, really huge. Huge upscore for them. Probably haven't played it in a very long time, but you know, it's very much they're capable, and many of these players are capable of playing at like S15, S16 level. So then it really just comes down to can players twist the critical tail ends of like these charts. And then we have Visual Dream 2. I'll be honest, for the pick bands, I just picked this chart because I thought the song was good. Which is why also a lot of my movements here are very much like excessive. Like a lot of hopping around, bouncing around, because I'm just like vibing to the chart, which kind of came back to bite me a little bit towards the end. Yeah, that part here. I think I was a little bit short on like some red arrow taps. Like I was just shuffling a lot and not really ready for the fast burst because I was vibing a little too much. But I was kind of like not glancing over, but in my peripherals, I could see the kind of like judgment breakdowns that DJ Pandaga was getting. I was like, you can see me bouncing a lot less here too. So I'm like, okay, I really have to just like lock in for this end. I was like, okay, I should stop vibing. So 2-0 against DJ Pandaga. And then the tournament progresses. I'm kind of hovering between commentary and watching, especially against watching Tefa's matches, because I just think very, very scary opponent. Thankfully, I don't think they were on my side of the bracket at all. And a lot of the Houston players as well. I was a little bit worried of having to go up against, but it was good. Also, Katie Waver makes it to a lot of tournaments. Not shy in tournaments as well. It's really cool to see them come out too. But that's fine. I really probably should have figured out where the timestamps where I'm playing are. Yeah, commentary was fun though. Adrian was also a very strong player. I think I need to show you guys Adrian's score on Super Fantasy S16. Krugio's as well. Both players like kind of kicked ass on this chart. An iconically hard chart. That's not it. That's Sonic Boom. I'm just gonna leave these scores here for a second. Like, yeah, Adrian was really, really young, but like, he was phenomenally good at all of the foot speed and like twisty stuff. I think just when he gets the hang of brackets and older style charts, if he gets there, like he's gonna be really, really set for like S22s in like half a year to a year for like pushing on them. S21s for sure with like active play, but maybe they're more of an ITG person as well. I'm not sure, but like that score doesn't lie. It's for both of them. And Krugio, I mentioned a lot in tournament from Bird's Insight, like very good at kind of like mid-range difficulty charts as well. Very much this tournament format favors players like them. So here's my other set. Again, this is the one I was really worried about in the early rounds, because MDX, seeing their timing on their previous set was kind of insane. So you can tell from the card draw, like these were my 5 options, and I think I had like First Protect, which is why we're playing it first. And Perpetual, I was like, it's way too, it's going to be straightforward, I bet. I don't need to see the chart really to know. Same for a lot of these. Like, if I know anything about Harangue, Pungriuga, like it's going to be like the higher difficulty charts. It's not going to have too many tricks. And I was like, okay, so Takeout S17 is most likely my best bet, but I still need to be like really, 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 really precise. So that was the game plan. Let me scoot this over. That was the game plan. That's what I shooted for. And let me move you guys up in chat as well. There we go. So yeah, when it came to Takeout, like, it was actually really scary because, I mean, again, I'm not like, I'm playing my own game, but I do notice when my opponent breaks, and I noticed I got that early great. Thumper, get over here. Thumper. I don't know. He just meowed at the closet, even though it's closed and everything. Huh? Yeah, I won't. Yeah. Yeah, Thumper meows. That was quite a whiny meow, though. But you see, like, I was playing Takeout, and I saw that grade, and I was really kicking myself because I didn't know how exactly the chart goes, which means, I mean, even if I'm quote-unquote the stronger player, I think he was like advanced 6 or something, or advanced 4. Like, I saw his timing. I knew what to expect. So this whole chart, from all of this section, I know I'm behind pretty much. Even though I'm not like very actively kind of like comparing, it's still in the back of my mind. I didn't even see he got that good. At this point, I'm really just like playing my own game. And at some point during this, like during this section, I think, I'm still playing my own game, but like I'm still acknowledging that neither of us have broken combo. I'm not looking at judgments, but I would see if he breaks combo for sure. Right here, yeah, that's where I checked, and I was like, okay, like we're very much in the same boat here. And you can see how much I really, I'm freaking locked in for him because I'm like, I don't want to chance anything here, which honestly maybe risks like pad triggering, like if I stomp too hard. But you see, I'm really just like dipping for these twists, and that's the critical difference, I guess. Like, it is very twisty. I just wanted to be as light on my feet as possible and stomping as hard as possible. And it paid dividends, right? Because I was able to, and then come out of those twists. You can see I'm also unclenching my stomach. But like, I'm just thrilled at that point because it was definitely a very risky way to play that ending. Like, playing it that forcefully. I went too far ahead. But it worked out. And then this was sad. There's like just somewhere in here. I think it was the ending. Look at this. Like, what can I say, right? What can I say? What can I say? I don't know. I don't know what to say there, right? Like, it just happened. I don't think it was really nerves. I don't think it was anything. It's just, it's a twisty pattern. It can be easy to mess. And then here, you can see, like, I took a big sigh. Because I knew at that point, I was like, okay, I have the lead. I saw some green out of my peripheral. This stream is glitching again. And then when he broke combo 2, I guess the stream didn't really catch it. When he broke combo, you could see I also took a big, just like, okay, I think I'm in the clear, right? Like, but like, this is tiebreaker, and admittedly, like, you know, I could of course play in the loser side and work my way up, but again, with like the Houston players against like Tefa and other players who've probably played more S18s in recent memory than I have, like, you know, it's still terrifying. I'm trying to get to the finals as consistently as possible, and I had a very just good clutch on good tech. Wasn't worried about the chart per se, but I was more worried about the simplicity of these charts. So with that, you know, I went to winner's semifinal. The players were playing their matches. I hopped on commentary some more. It was always fun. A lot of Houston matches started happening as we got towards like the higher end of the tournament. It was cool to see Osamo Bird and Grim playing as well. So a lot of matches happening here. I'm gonna have to try to find mine somewhere in this cluster of charts, because we kind of pivoted to do a lot of the loser side matches. Oh, there we are. So then we got to our set. Me and Tan, we were both commentating, and we got to our set. And well, spoilers, I guess, but what I wanted to zoom into actually was this, right? Like, I just wanted to pick hard, fast, twisty, runny stuff. He wanted to pick older stuff. He actually told me he was able to freestyle this. He freestyled this back in the day, and I think had a PG on it at one point. And then Tomboy he vetoed because it's too dicey in terms of brackets, even though it is a K-pop. And C by Doin, I didn't remember the chart well, but I figured it would be pretty straightforward. And Passacaglia's Anchors, I would be happy to roll the dice on against Jelly Slosh. So he played this Halloween Party. Oh, sorry, Halloween Party. Where did that go? Now, Halloween Party was kind of okay after like a couple drops early on in the first half. But I was still, you know, even seeing Tan's score, I acknowledge I can have a tendency to get a lot of grades. So I was still just playing very, very much going for the best score possible. I wasn't going to just like be lazy on a lot of parts of it. Like for instance, those twists there. You can see I'm going for the twists. I'm still going for like the best score that I can. Cause like look at his he's able to pattern manip really successfully and get a lot of combo. Like look at those side twists. Those are like definitely hard to manip well, and he combos through a lot of it, I would say. But the first one's good. So then, and that was my protect, so it's to be expected. But then, of course, Solitary 2, I don't know what to expect. There's no way I've played this chart in recent, even though I have the S18 Triple S Plus. But Jackson's stuff were fine. Like, I had no issues. The Banya twists, like the diagonal twist stuff, more than happy to play them at this difficulty level. Let's slow it down. Let me show you like what one-time speed looks like for this chart. It's like a lot of sideways, and you can see Jelly Slosh actually going for them too, which was really cool. Oopsies. And like, once again, like really good pattern manip. You can see me turning sideways for a lot of it, and Jelly Slosh able to just either red-blue bracket or like... Yeah. However, final verdict. The one miss puts in a lot of work. In general, like, look how I like. Don't let the scores, the total score difference, like really skew how close it was. Like, look how low the note count is. 10 greats, 4 goods, 1 miss. That's all that there was different, which is not a lot. But that was good for me, like a 2-0 set. And then spoiler for the next one, it was not pretty. We had a long break. There were a lot of, yeah, very jacky, as you said. We had a long break, which was not good for either of us. We were both just watching the matches and having a good time, enjoying it, but this was the card draw. So at this phase of the tournament, you can see there are like 20s and 22s. I think the difficulty spread was basically just single 20 to double 22. Yeah, that was semifinal. There are 18 competitors, so that was semifinal match. And the reasoning for the difficulty spread was to really kind of appeal to the more local players, right? Like, it's a smaller skill tourney. These players, I think their comfort zone, a lot of them come from ITG or similar, so they cap out around like S21s or so. And even though like the Houston players too, they're capable of playing like S23s, D23s. Yeah, similar to SEPTA. Yeah, very much. Yeah, you can think of it like SEPTA. This was perhaps even smaller scale because it was 18 people. But it was really cool to see all of the high level players come out and not like infringe on the enjoyment of the more local scene, right? Like that was one of my biggest worries is like if me and a bunch of other people from Houston show up, I didn't want it to be like a huge stomp or anything, especially when it's a double elim style. But I think at least the fact that it was double elim means even if people feel like their match was one-sided, they would have a second chance. But also, with the difficulty range that was being presented, the scores felt a lot more close than they would have otherwise if they were higher difficulty stuff. But I know there were definitely some rounds with like Houston players and so on who much would have preferred to play on the higher levels, but they got kind of eliminated based on accuracy check before they could get there. You can see our draw for what's shown here. There were actually more charts, if I recall correctly, because it's best of 5, best 3 out of 5. Unfortunately, it's not all here. I might have it on my phone actually. But you can see that we vetoed a Hyung S20. I didn't want to roll the dice on that. Ain't no way. It's not the S22, but I still didn't want to roll the dice on that. There was no way that was happening. What other charts do we have? The other charts that I did veto, I vetoed Passacaglia D22. And I also vetoed Black Swan D22. And these were to determine what would be possible like tiebreaker charts, right? So it was kind of a toss-up between did I want... And he ended up vetoing Love is a Danger Zone and Ahyung. So the choice for me was kind of like, did I want to roll the dice on Sudden Appearance, Top City, or Black Swan? Was kind of the choice I was making in my head. Yeah, Ahyung S20 is tough. So I decided to veto Black Swan because even though I kind of had an idea of how it goes, I think Bird excels at those. And I feel like something like Top City at least would be spicy and mix it up. It is certainly a chart, and it's fun. Sudden Appearance Image was fine enough. And RIP S22, I was kind of wondering if I should leave that in as well, but I decided to keep it just because, I don't know. In terms of the ordering of charts, we didn't really get much choice after the protects. So I decided to protect Robot Battle S22 because I figured if it does show up in the card draw and of the choices, my best bet is probably to try it now, like while we're both still cold, even though I knew like it's definitely a comfort chart for him as well. So yeah, let's at least just see this. Also, there's no audio again.
We have a crossover one coming
There's
up.
for you guys, but there's not really any for me.
Clean.
Anyways, it's fine.
Wow, TUSA maintaining combo through that double twist there.
So he broke combo first, but this is like quite literally how all of our matches always go. Like he tends to pick up more combo breaks, and I pick up like infinitely more greats. The shuffly section was okay, but it more or less kind of reset us back to where we were. And I was happy with that manip, that staircase manip. But then I just traded back all the ground that I gained with messing up that twist. Here's the important run.
Players just trading as this onslaught of nose comp. What an
Yeah.
exhausting first song to play.
We were both cold is the problem, which is why we're both shaking our head. But like this grade count is just incredible to me. 11 versus 9 breaks, but it was a lot of it in the back half, which is frustrating as well, right? Like it is tricky. It is very tricky, but a lot of it was just in the back half. Yeah, no RSSs. But then we went into Mahika, and you can see my PB on it. And I was like, you know, I feel like this is our first doubles chart in the tournament, by the way. We didn't get to warm up with doubles. This is my first time really playing doubles at UFO in since I cleared Cleaner D26 like a couple months ago. So I'm, you know, just feeling it out. And of course I have my worries and whatever about the player one side, but it's not a huge factor in my mind. I'm just gonna play doubles, very much focusing on timing, right? Because that's what tournaments care about. So yeah, I'm really happy with the layout too. It looks very nice. But you can see like I'm just being very conscious about form, very conscious about timing. Mahika, like, it has those kind of foot speed bursts, but they're at a reasonable BPM. So I can very much think about conserving energy while also being very strict on myself for timing well.
Have that many double resources. Yeah. Because we'll talk about that in a second. But right now, TUSA's maintaining a full combo run song right now.
This is probably that part feels kind of tricky to time, so I'm glad I hit it. Even though it's not a lot, it can be easy to drop silly stuff like that. And this intro half, I think, went. I mean, it's as well as it could have possibly gone. That was really unfortunate. Like, that's not the ghost panel. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Oh, I see. My heel double tapped it. That's for this? That's crazy. That does not look like it's in the bad window, but okay. Dumper. What? And then here it's just battling with the grates. I was happy I hit that, but you can see I was not ready for it, so I'm dipping incredibly low. Very much keeping my toes planted. Yay for the applause, I appreciate it. That was awesome. Like, 5-1-1-1 was awesome. Huge up score. Good performance, especially having not seen or played the chart in quite a long time. Let's see Birds play of it though. I'll do 1.5. How the hell you think to lock in twist then when you're cold? I don't know. That was probably a mistake to try it, but I needed to somehow get my legs loose. I don't know how. So he has the same intro half. It's weird because like he was telling me too. He was like, "Yeah, you definitely have it after that play. That was like really, 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 really good." Like he was, of course, acknowledging like I had a really good run. And there are definitely a lot of like kind of like bursts or like little traps that could show up in this chart. And you know what's funny is like the same kind of thing happened here. The same exact mistake. Same exact reason too. It's just double triggering this blue panel twice.
Oh,
Oh,
they
wow.
broke
That's
spot
really
in the
funny.
Exact same spot.
But he just had, after that moment, you can see this is all
Bottom two
perfects.
Middle blue brackets.
And that's the difference maker. Like it literally just comes down to that.
Great hold by Bird as well.
And he got a good there.
Get the flams.
But the good doesn't matter.
1-1-1.
He doesn't know it yet, but the good doesn't matter. Because the greats are just not
That'll
non-existent.
do it.
Was a 5-1-1, 5-1-1, I think, versus a 1-1-1. So
Like this is just insane. Like this,
yeah, what can I do, right? Just have to go
I love the
next.
lore of Brit
At this point, you know, like
because
it is what it is. I mean, I'm still playing. I'm just enjoying the set. I'm not thinking anything about tourney strategy right now. I'm just playing my match against Bird and doing my best on this chart. And hoping my legs are good, but the problem is I don't remember this intro.
right now the
As
sets are just following.
I knew it would be tricky, but I did not remember
for these two players.
in what way or how.
you had some of those that get them reach over to the opposite corner.
And in retrospect, maybe I should have banned this in favor of like,
Position.
I don't know,
Bird come at the intro a little bit cleaner.
Black Swan. Because like I mean we're both dropping stuff. But I think I definitely performed worse in this intro half. Or a lot of like silly drops, you know. He was saying also he hates that intro half, which understandable. Let's go to this part. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Bum, bum, ba, dum. I'm gonna try to see if I can get volume on my.
Both players pretty clean
On
so
my
far
end.
on the freeze tabs.
It's so quiet.
Strings coming up. Both players are doing the turns as they come up.
That's fine.
Bird.
Sorry, let me go back here a second.
Here comes the long strings coming up.
I was okay with this. Like I am yanking a lot into those staircases,
As they come up.
but I really just wanted to try for them, you know.
Bird. Immaculate comboing and execution on this.
But I saw all those grades pop up because I was slow on the out turn of those, and I was just that was the upsetting part. So I need to figure out what to do about those.
Bird. Immaculate comboing.
It's a very double steppable section, by the way. Like I don't need to be twisting all of this, which is interesting.
Immaculate comboing and execution on this. TUSA just kill these brackets. Are doing the turn.
Yeah, but that's just the difference. He
Bird, just immaculate comboing and execution on this. TUSA just killing these brackets.
just hit it better.
That's gonna be
There's not much else to say, but 3-0 or getting 0-3 was really discouraging, of course. Okay, yeah, as long as you guys can hear it well, that's good. Something about this monitor is just-
Usually the other ones are very like face forward, just move as fast as you can kind of songs. Like Good Night, Full Moon, Chase Me, or 24 drills too. In between after the chorus. But yeah, give it up for Losers Final. And for the K-pop scene, this is actually one of the more lighter concepts they have in the song. Usually they have a little more of a dark
Oh, I
theme
know what I
going
can
on.
do. Volume mixer. Adjust volume. Change device output.
There's an alternating brackets here.
Sound
Both
output
players
device.
having no trouble executing that.
Let's do speakers. Nope. Let's do This monitor?
Yeah, I don't expect any trouble until we get to
Oh, there we
the
go. I
chorus.
can actually hear this one.
Here it comes.
Hopefully you guys can still hear the same and it's not having a feedback thing.
Right.
Was that my set?
Summoned.
That was my set. Yeah, so I had to play a lot after this. Oh, and that's good. They put the whole draw
Turning
here.
side. And he's got some 24 drills too.
Cool, so I can hear the commentary now. But, and I won't be talking over them too heavily. So, Fly High, Blazing, Dual Racing, Tropicanic, Escape. We banned Utopia, Napalm, Neo, and Ultimatum. So the reason for my bans is that I feel like my doubles in general are just stronger. But he told me afterwards also, like, his arcade, he plays at Side Arcade Houston, their bar broke. Like, they just straight up can't play doubles right now because the player 2 side bar is just gone. So they can only play singles. Yeah, and they have a replacement on the way, which will be good because he is prepping for Bite as well. But that was not a consideration in my mind when I was going for the card draw that I was like, okay, first of all, I'm protecting Blazing because I think like if it's a spicy chart, I feel like I have a better chance. He did surprise me though. And then the more straightforward stuff I wanted to just avoid. Napalm S21 admittedly is it has its moments that are spicy, but I felt like he is very good at foot speed. Like he has good foot speed, very stable singles foot speed. That is his bread and butter. So it just made the most sense to me. Like, okay, pick the craziest double chart and ban the singles.
So yeah, give it up for losers
Roll the dice
final.
otherwise. And I was fine with Fly High S20
And for the
just because I
K-pops,
like the song, which I probably can't show too much of because
Bite.
copyright stuff or whatever. I don't know.
Puzzle. For one
That
of
was the
everything.
breakdown.
And here's the thing, we have a
That was the
double
breakdown
990
though,
here,
and
so
I was
like,
I was happy with it. Didn't save on my card because it's event mode, but it's
showing
okay.
here.
I'll just get it again.
D21 pump era. I started quickly.
Too many weapons. I don't know, not enough. I feel like for what I'll need for Bite Pros. Assuming I'm one of the top 32 qualifiers, of course. The results aren't all in yet, but it's looking quite likely, right? Going into the top 32, I don't know. I feel like I need more for the higher end stuff, especially for brackety tech manip kind of stuff. But I'm definitely improving in that aspect, which is good.
I figure with the
I want you guys to see this.
seat preference, I figured
You know how the chart goes for Septino. I just want you to see it. It's just, it's a chart. Nova, you gotta see it. You have to see it.
Roughly what you see in Gas's PV. So we can expect some
Oh shoot. Let's watch this first and then we'll watch that. I forgot it started on P1.
Wow. Wow. That's a fast crossover.
Yeah, consider back when the song was out in tournament play, males were not allowed to use the bar, so we had to play this no bar in tournament play. And you see like those diagonal slashes as well.
That's incredible.
I was happy I hit that. I was not ready for
When
it.
people think quote unquote barnyard charting, I'd say this is probably something that comes to mind. I think it's a great chart personally.
How are you supposed to do that no bar? Just manipulate?
Just be good.
Just be good. Speaking of good, TUSA's doing
TUSA
really
is
well.
ripping on this. Man, look how fast these transitions are.
There's no way I was hitting that.
That is so quick.
The other side note I should mention is that
Amazing quick.
I picked side preference for singles to be on the player 2 side, but in retrospect, I should have picked go double second.
Went all around the world with
Because
those jumps.
I think double second, unless you're like Edison and you can intimidate your opponent very easily, is better because you get more information on how the chart goes. And for something like Blazing, I know Caesar was looking at this and like learning the chart as I played it. Or like kind of knowing what to expect. And by the time you hit this point in the chart, you're pretty much in the clear, but I still have to time everything well. And then look at this hold. That's like 250
Immaculate
notes, yeah.
execution by TUSA.
55, 255 or something.
something
It's
before.
gotta be another raise, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it went from a 9.5
It's
something
D21.
to a 9.82.
Let's go.
25.
Yeah, no RSS is iconic.
They also
I'll show Caesar's play real quick and then we'll look at the update. Because I am very curious about it. And I'm sure you guys are as well. But look at him. He's already over there. He's like, yeah.
You knew what was coming.
But I think the other part that surprised me, the fact that he hit that so comfortably. Maybe it looks more comfortable than he played it, but than how it actually felt. But he looked really good on that, and that was kind of a moment where I was like, wait, maybe my protect was perhaps not the best option. But of course, there's still like a lot of gotchas in this chart. But he was hitting a lot of this in like comboing, and I was like, that's kind of scary for me. Because my run was looking, I think, very similar until this point. Maybe slightly better. Yeah, but
solid comboing here.
and he's getting a lot of perfects here too.
Last chorus here. Caesar getting about 100 combo again. Looking pretty comfortable with those runs.
Oh,
That hurts.
That one, but still a solid performance
It's the
overall.
ending though. It's the ending. Yeah, I think just a lot, like a few more stray misses, and that was a difference. But like he was surprisingly close on that, which was scary for me. Like this is again one of those moments. Let's see, 26-10 to 4, 26-10 to 4, right? So a lot of them just felt like stray misses. He was still keeping up with the ideas of the patterns very, very, very. Vote gives potion in the beginning. True. That was kind of terrifying though. Let's take a pivot. Let's see these update charts. Oh, that's loud. I'm so sorry. Hopefully not too loud for you guys. It's loud on my monitor at least. Do it a little higher, I think. First of all, the fact that they're starting with an original means no more K-pop. It just doesn't exist anymore, I guess. Unless it's like a full song or similar, but rendition. But anyways, let's continue. Wait a minute. What is the cat doing there? I know this. What is this cat doing there? Let's go. That's cute. Sorry, every time I pause it, I have to like slide my mouse all the way over to unmute myself. Also, you know, Sobram coming up with like so many different music or exploring so many different music genres is so interesting. This is the Albert guy, Albert, which is crazy. Shortcut for this will be really cool. Very, very cool. Let me mute this again. Okay, also interesting. They didn't tease any songs in the outro, so perhaps question mark? Is that it? I don't know. You have to wonder. Let's translate these. Unless you want to read them all out to me, Perceptino. Phoenix. Is this the last update of Phoenix? Yeah, where is Black, White, and Leaf? That's true. Phoenix. I'm gonna use that later. What does that mean? What do they mean by this? Phoenix. I'm just messing. I shouldn't tease people for their spelling and grammar. Not that mine's stellar or anything. Just funny. Anyways, that's exciting. I think actually, before I pivot back to this, I think what I'm the one I thought was most interesting was actually probably the Hyun one is going to be good. There's no doubt about that. But also the Doin one seemed pretty cool. Let me think. Was it this one? And it has cat girls. Of course it does. I have to continue the meme. Maybe I'll get a new avatar and I have to use that. But then I have to memorize the chart too. Nah, we'll see. Yeah, I could see it being like Iolite. That would be really cool actually. Yeah, Zilo was talking earlier about how he wonders how the charting kind of like worked out for Rise, like if the step artists revise their own charts to be for like center 6 or adapting the patterns to be more hand console friendly, or if like or if EXE just did it all himself or something. He doesn't really know. It was just a curious point for him.
A lot of players will read slower than they do for singles. Yep.
Yeah, talking about the AV changes, blazing is definitely one where you don't want to be reading it fast because there are so many of these lateral lunges. Exhibit A. Like, yeah, good luck. But yeah, he put up a really good show there for that. And then going into dual racing, I mean, I know how the song goes, but I haven't played it in Phoenix at all. And I think this is one of the event organizers here. I think he was just like very invested in the tournament at this point because we're kind of like approaching to the end, so you know he could actually just sit back and enjoy the tournament and see how the players were doing and just kind of like enjoy the show, I guess. I'm not sure how big of a pump it up or like what rhythm games he himself invests in, but I think he was just able to enjoy the moment, which I think was really cool. Also, look at me go. Let me put it back to 1x speed. That was very tricky.
Wow, that was great twisting by TUSA here. He's so clean.
Thanks, Don.
Center twisting, really, really nice.
It's both hard to read and to execute at the same time.
Being very intentional about my foot placement on these brackets. Like they're eighth notes, but be very, or quarter notes? Eighth notes.
No problem with a double blue down bracket as well.
That part's also very tricky. Very easy to just like pick up a combo break. Unlucky bad there.
Wow, I think that was only one miss in the total.
But very, very, very good score. You can say I'm very tired. Very tired. That is a very tired face.
Bracket as well.
That's interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that is the first, I think, misfire affecting tournament. Well, it didn't affect the tourney results, but it is the first time, yeah. Yeah.
Caesar's here to put his heart
As
out
you
in
said, the
straight
pad
performance.
issue.
He worked
Really, really great beat.
And then here, I
just
think,
give up after getting something like that, knowing that the match is pointless.
I was happy that he didn't walk off here.
That's me. Yeah, but Caesar's here to put his heart out in straight
Yeah.
performance. He worked so hard to be in this position, so he's not just going to throw it away.
And a really, really great performance too.
Yeah, there's that hard twist.
Getting a little bit tripped up in the half double section there, where you especially have to turn and hit your leading foot behind.
Those twist movements are actually quite heavy. You can manip them too, but then timing it gets
Great combo
quite
in this
tricky.
section for Caesar.
Then you're facing a different direction than if you twisted it. Yeah.
He's, should be
I think it was really good effort. Like, really, really good effort. This was our first card draw, and we were kind of confused because we definitely wanted to try some D25s, and we were confused why it capped at D24. So we talked to the organizer, and they were allowing a share. If we both agreed, they let us re-roll, and we were both okay with re-rolling. So we did. but it took them a little bit of time to set up. And then we ended up with this. And this was the final set that ended up on the screen, right? So, first things first, Bird saw D25, he picked it. He just straight up protected it. Like, there's no question about it. I saw Site de la Rue. There's no question about it. I protected it. I had just, yeah. I mean, I just had the triple S on it, so I felt very comfortable playing it in tourney. Even on, like, these pads, I was okay with it because they are quite sensitive, even though they're not my pads or whatever. Like, footwork wise, I felt very comfortable in it, and relatively I think I have a very strong edge against Bird on it. The charts that I did not want to play, and we were honestly banning in agreement, one of us was going to ban Boca D23. We were not going to leave that in the draw. It was just a matter of who. I banned Fracture Temporale because I think his foot speed is just stronger, especially for like 232. It's his home pads. I could be cold. I'm tired at this point because I've had to play against him and then against Caesar and then back against him in best 3 out of 5s. And then he banned Appassionata. My last one was Get Your Groove On, just out of lack of familiarity. Unfortunately, that leaves Nyarlathotep D25. I mean, quote unquote, unfortunately, but I was fine with the rest of these because this one I just don't know. So maybe I should play it today. But also because once again he had higher seed, so he chose, because I'm coming in from the loser side, his choice, he's not good at visual gimmicks. I think gimmicks is the aspect where I have the highest advantage against Bird. But otherwise, I think his foot speed is slightly stronger, his stamina slightly stronger. His bracket runs are noticeably stronger. His twists are pretty much on par. I think the only other edge I really have on him is, like, I think our technical charts is very much a toss-up, and then the only advantage I have there would be technical charts that I have studied, right? Because he doesn't really, like, he knows charts, of course, like he's playing high level stuff as well. He knows how these charts go. He knows he's screwed on a Site de la Rue. But like, if I studied the chart or have any recollection of how it goes, I have just slight advantage from chart knowledge. Yeah. Get Your Groove On may have made sense. I'll check it out. I'm curious. I just don't know the song is the problem, or the chart. I just haven't played it. But yeah, so being the higher seed going into grand finals, he made me go first so he could choose the chart. And also he acknowledges that I'm tired, so he's going to make me work. It's understandable.
Starting with some triplets and brackets.
I was happy with my accuracy here.
So far, as we enter the first verse of the song. Kind of a breather before it ramps up again.
Some very fast streams here, the half doubles.
Very happy with that section as well. That was okay.
Wow, nailing those brackets.
Some more triplets to go through.
Look at this manip.
Excellent footwork here.
Thanks. The problem here is that I'm pretty tired. And I am kind of resting here.
Wow, wow.
The jacks.
Wow, wow.
I'm very much aware, like, I need to be resting here. But I can't rest here. And I was very, very just... That was fatigue kicking in at that point. Like, I can't focus on timing anymore. And if I'm off on a start of a drill, it's gonna compound. Very, very, very tired. And I know this is the last rest section, so I'm very much being very... You can see like my shoulders even. They look like I'm really just like pushing down on them.
Wow.
Very nice.
And I saw my life bar here. I was like, I don't think I'm passing anymore, but I'll try my best to nip.
Oh, so close to a life bar.
But I
here.
could not
Lost it
yank
right
fast
there
enough.
again.
Biggest problem was the no life bar.
Wow.
Very nice.
Like, I think missing so much of that, like I should not have... If you're trying to clear this, you do not want that much life bar. Unless you're like Fefems, and you're on, or if you're really good at manipping this stair. Because then you have to hit this. Oh, that panel.
Oh, so close.
It's okay though. A 949 is technically an upscore for me, so I'll take it. But yeah, we'll go slightly faster through birds. But
Pretty fast though with a 680 AV.
you can see in general, I don't have to do. He actually twists those first of all.
Wow.
But a chart like Re-End of Dream, yeah,
We're getting to that brutal
fatigue
middle
kicking in. He screamed there. He's like,
Record barely just missed the center and all that point. But he's still just looking so stable on these streams.
So the interesting, actually, I said his stamina is better than mine, but he says it's worse. I think maybe like his short burst stamina is, like for a single chart, is probably better. But maybe as the tournament drags on, I don't know, because I think even then I have that problem as well.
Another big stream coming here with the brackets thrown in.
That's a lot of ground actually.
And Bird, I think lost the stage clear.
Yeah.
And Bird score, sorry, TUSA score to beat is a 949.
958 though. Like it's literally just the greats. For comparison, what is that? 18 greats, 7 goods. A lot of misses though. Then again, so did I. I had 32 misses. I had 12 bads though. I had 40 greats and 12 goods. So across the board, I just had more of everything, except for perfects. Yeah, I was surprised too. I mean, but I think like he's better at those types of charts than me, which is weird. Like I don't think I'm necessarily inherently bad at like the foot speed stuff, but he's just really strong at it. He had a like pretty much he full comboed the run portion of Neocatharsis D24 and then died on the brackets afterwards. Like he literally full comboed that whole section and kept up with it just fine while outside of tourney, like while we were just, I think this was when I was still at my old apartment and he was visiting. He just full comboed the whole thing, and then the brackets came up. That's where he died. But the whole run, he hit all of it. He didn't have trouble, and I cannot do that.
That's my recollection. There's also
So Re-End, he is certainly the favorite to take it. Aside De La Rue, I am certainly the favorite to take it. So we go into it.
So currently, TUSA is down 0-4 against Bird in the count winners finals. So let's see if this is TUSA's chance to bring it back.
0-4. Thank you, Ton, for the call out. Technically correct, yes. Across to the 2 separate matches, I'm 0-4 against Bird now.
Great heel dropping here on the freezes.
This part's so fun. If your pad's sensitive enough. If it's not, then it's terrible. Bum,
feel that.
bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum.
Like,
You can see I go for like the heel
5.
swivels too. I was also looking. I did. This was the first time in the sets against Bird where I noticed this panel a lot,
Going to the long run coming here.
and that 4 miss combo was kind of surprising to me. I'll look at that after this.
See, it's just using the metal to keep itself stable and streaming.
That was also surprising, so I want to look at that as well.
Just tank his life more.
Solid on the drills again.
Wow, getting the rolling brackets. Correctly pivoting to hit the brackets there too.
What is my hair doing?
Almost getting the cross
Why is
path
it
run.
split in the
a
middle like
great
that?
one, too.
Well, yeah, I was still okay enough with this pick, but
Going to the long
I did
run.
leave a lot of room here
Um,
for Bird to catch up.
here.
Done. Look at that. My foot is off the panels and it's still lit up. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 4. And then I knew after this I go up to red. Then down to blue. Where's the bad coming from? And the 4 miss, it's on this note somehow? That's fine. Maybe rushing.
See, it's just using the metal to keep
1, 2, 3,
stuff.
4. That's really weird.
See, it's just using the metal to keep
1, 2. Am I just early? Is that why? Yeah. Let's see which note flies across. I think it was this one.
see, it's just using the
Was it that note?
metal
No, not that one. Was it this one? No, this one. Yeah. No, this center note.
stuff.
Yeah, the center note. Okay, so the note that missed then.
See, it's just using the metal to
This one. It's just too early, I guess, right? Because there's still notes there.
self
And there's another miss too. What the hell?
stable.
Make it make sense.
See, it's just using the metal to
Okay. Let's look. There's a blip there. There's a blip there too.
self
So those are those 2 misses.
stable.
There's one here as well. What the heck? Okay. So there's another 4. And then from there it's fine. Okay, so I missed 3.
There's one of those. Freeze it.
And it was on this one, and this one.
Just tank his life more.
I was happy to hit this though.
Solid on the drills again.
972.
And again, going doubles with it. But watch your opponent execute the chart so you can keep in mind what you want to do with it.
The
So
head
far,
shake.
TUSA
The
had a
universal
stronger
head
start than
shake.
Bird did. Picked up a straight miss
Oh
there
yeah,
before.
one player PRU 9. Yeah. Yeah. Here I was a little bit nervous because he was
Oh, missing two
okay.
of
Well,
those high tick count
yeah,
jumps. I think
he
that
was keeping up well, and then there I was like, okay, I still have some
TUSA
ground,
did miss a couple
but
of
I
these
did, yeah,
small
as Tan is
jumps,
pointing
so
out, I did miss a couple
probably
here,
gonna try to make up for that.
and he had the same, basically the same miss count there. So it basically came down to this staircase here,
This stream is just so brutal.
Yeah, it seems like
two
TUSA
there,
was more stable
right?
overall, so
So he has about like I think four WAP misses, but his grades again are a lot lower than mine on average. And those one or two grades are not going to be a huge difference maker. It's really the perfects that I'm very cautious about. And that was huge. That was huge too. That was like 10 or 15 grades right at the end, which, right, we're pretty on par. His grades are lower yet again, but it's a 961, which is a lot closer than the score may lead you on to believe. But I took it, thankfully, despite the drops. So it was a good protect. And now we're on to the tiebreakers. Eternal Universe, I was fine with leaving. Because, I mean, relative to the other charts, it just makes more sense. But there wasn't really much rhyme or reason other than just play well.
Oh, it starts immediately. Almost caught them sleeping. Caught me sleeping.
But I think as an S23, oh sorry, this staircase part is blinking too much and it took me a while to realize if you're rushing or lagging. Honestly, yeah, same. But it must be rushing if I'm hitting the panels. I'm just releasing too early. Because it is slow, but it is very twisty, so it's easy to get a mismatch on the timing. But anyways, for Eternal Universe S23, like scoring, it is not an S23. It's definitely easier.
Stronger intro for TUSA. Bird picking up a couple goods and misses. And we're off to the races.
Because the double S plus, I think, was a sight read attempt. Like, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's the difficulty spikes throughout the chart are easier than I would say for other S23s. And the critical part is briefer than other S23s as well. I'm happy I went for that manip idea even though I knew I was behind. I'm not sure why he missed there. Hopefully it wasn't pad issue. But I was just like really much trying to keep the grades to a minimum here. And then just really like sending these twists. And then I knew this part, which I don't think Bird was ready for. But this ending was really critical.
Wow, TUSA.
Yep, that's me. So the only thing I really remembered about this chart is that it has this pattern where you go up, down, or sorry, down, up, down, right, left. And then you untwist and then do the same thing here. I don't think Bird was ready for that. But the good chain there was unfortunate. But more importantly, I think just I did not have a preparation. I could not read the outro straight up. Like I did a pretty good job, I would say, kind of damage controlling, hitting as much as possible. But you can see my right foot's confused. Dum, bum, bum, bum. It's decent, but a lot of points on the table there for both of us. And that was huge. You can see it's sigh of relief. Like I surprising. Especially after the bads in the intro and knowing that those run heavy patterns are more in his favor. Yeah. I was very, very, very surprised to take this one over Bird. Then we got to chase me, which I'll probably just skip through the critical parts again so Twitch doesn't get mad or whatever.
Great going into the chorus.
Yeah. So here the most important thing was like, you can already see it. Okay, so the nice thing at least, this starting is so easy to rush. There's so much time before the note actually hits. And yes, you have to consolidate and like think about being in shuffle position, right? Like I put my heel there on the P1 because my form is set up to do that. But I picked up a lot of greats and it becomes relentless. There's a lot of moving around, but I was happy that that yog walk was stabilized enough to start perfecting, or maybe I fell behind, I don't know.
That first section.
Then there's another one here. It was the same thing. I was really just worried about greats. Comboing is kind of a bonus.
I think I've only seen bad. I don't think I've seen it freeze. It's coming up here.
This part.
We got a couple of the plan.
Anyways. This run as well, actually. So you can see,
One more foot speed section.
once again,
This one's a
battling
little
with the
shorter than
greats.
other choruses.
Like, it's still an incredible run. Like, look at the combo.
Wow, comes out of that with a full combo. Let's go. That's
I'm really happy with this score,
Yeah.
right? How can you not be? How can you not be happy with this score in a tournament setting?
nine.
Because I hit so much of that run too. And the only critical parts that I was, harsh on myself about was the, yeah, better than the first run. And, like, look at his PB as well. It's a 979. But of course, he doesn't play this very often either. He started off with a grade and he was like, wait a minute. Also that early miss. Yeah, very confusing miss. Just doesn't hit there,
Not too happy
which is
with
very
that.
weird.
Just, made it to the
But just look, like he just perfects all of this.
wow.
He just perfects all of that.
Wow.
And that's fine. The miss, this is literally textbook how our matches go. Right? Like, that is so clean.
Getting one miss there, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that was TUSA. He picked up too many straight misses and bads.
But look at this.
Wait.
Like, this is the most Phoenix moment I've ever seen. Five miss. Versus, let me pull it up again. 989 versus Too Bad with higher combo as well. But the 15 great, 7 good carries so much weight. 22 great goods versus the 10. Yeah. Also, it's event mode, so neither score saved. They're both crazy scores. Yeah, I mean, he's really good at 200 BPM runs. He plays a lot of ITG stamina. He's good at timing. That's the other aspect where he has an advantage over me in foot speed and streams because he just plays ITG stamina. Not to get better pumped, just because he thoroughly enjoys both. So we go into Nyarlathotep, and this is tiebreaker moment. It's 2-2. It's the end of the set. I'm on my, what is this, 3, 6, 10. This is my 11th song. And if I win this, I get the luxury of doing a bracket reset. But that's not really the big consideration here. It's really just doing my best, right? Because I'm happy to just play a D25 in a tournament setting. Like, my goal, of course, is to score well and put on a good performance, but I want to pass it on command, I think, was the biggest goal, especially after the re-end of Dream. Understandable break on it, but I wanted to pass this.
Or to end the tournament.
Which is, of course, why it started with this.
Okay.
Risky.
Risky? No, this is how you play it.
Chart knowledge, though.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
Also, it's great to be able to trust the pads to be
Oh.
that sensitive.
Yeah, sure. You know, just testing the sensitivity, clearly. Good point, Perceptino. A little early grade, but it's fine. I was happy about the timing on this. But I was playing a little too light-footed, which is where the bad came from. I wasn't really leaning in enough into that. That was okay. I was really happy with the accuracy otherwise.
Hitting those brackets too. Song ramps up to this next section.
You got the alternated brackets here. Still with the little 12 notes.
Wasn't ready for those reds, but it's okay.
Alright, here comes a big run.
Takes in a deep breath.
I was happy I didn't rush that. Unfortunate miss, but it's okay. That part's really tricky to hit. You can see the grades starting to stack in yet again.
Look at that form.
Here, I was just happy to keep combo. I mean, obviously I want to cut down the grades, but those patterns are not easy,
That
as you can imagine. And this bracket drill, I was still very happy about.
The bracket.
Like, it was very decisive clear. Very decisive life bar for a clear. Because the bracket drill was so good, minus the bad chain
Don't
at the
type
end.
in the chat like the target score. To be
It was
955.
good.
It's a PB as well.
Yeah, that is definitely a PV. I was playing out of my mind. This part's tiring.
Look at that form.
So here I know, oh my gosh, if I can pause it correctly. I know people do the four panel mash, right? They mash yellow, red, blue, blue, but I felt fine. I felt totally fine twisting this, and I was not going to lose from bad judgments. Like, stamina wise, I felt okay enough to close it out. Not today apparently, but you know, I was throwing this. Even here, it's like very easy to, it's so much lateral movement to hit everything. Good manip here on the stair. I was really, really happy I catch that. Like, even if I break combo, like, very happy I hit that as well as I did. And then, like, really locking into this bracket drill with the correct timing.
Staircase.
And then here, I think it was just, that was funny. Here, it's not a triplet, it's a 16th notes. So that's a triplet.
Giant
That's a 16th note.
staircase.
And that's another 16th note thing. That's a 16th note thing. And then here you just manip, like it's a lot.
Do it. Pretty good.
Honestly, pretty cool ideas. Like I'm
The bracket.
a little bit short on this one, but it's okay.
I get it.
And then I cut out that note entirely. Yeah, I'm just don't care about that transition. Go for these three notes. Go for this stair. Ooh, I missed a lot of those too. Still, I mean, I saw my life bar. I knew I was good for passing.
Catching
And then it was Bird's turn.
is higher than what?
He played it wrong. He's using his feet.
I think he saw that they were just center notes. Don't really have to.
And I'd say someone that's pursued the Expert 6 title and has this as one that definitely knows the chart.
Yeah, most certainly knows the charts. Yeah, his foot. I think his foot angle was a little bit wrong at the start of that, which is why he was kind of shaking his head in confusion. Or his foot got a little caught. I'm not sure.
This straight section.
Pretty much the same run so far. He did this part better. So much better.
Alright, Bird going to the final strain with almost 500 combo here.
He also hit that, yeah. So my saving grace is this section here, but look how many perfects he's getting.
These pads legit instead of like trying to bracket anything.
And then the outro patterns. If he gets a lot of terrible judgments on the bracket drills, which honestly, you can see his outro was a lot more dicey because the bracket drills didn't connect as well.
The score is lower though, so we'll see what actually comes out. 9-5-5 was the score to beat. 9-6-1.
He takes it.
Everyone, that is
He's
the
free.
conclusion of show
He's
your
free. We are both free. But it was really close. I was really happy, you know, to play as well as I did. But he played out of his mind on this freaking section, if I can find it. This section right here, like he just played out of his mind.
He's doing these pads legit instead of like trying to bracket anything. Oh, dangerous.
And he hit just enough on the end there.
This is the life bar clear.
That ending as well. Like if he broke combo or missed if he, you know, started this with like yellow blue red instead of yellow blue red or something.
Loses the life bar clear, but dangerous.
If he picked up, you know, like misses on that outro sequence, that would have been the difference between I think like a 961 and a 955. But he just, of course his grades, but also just playing this so incredibly well.
He's doing these pads legit instead of like trying to bracket anything.
Man, if you combine our runs, it's a really, really, really strong run. Yeah, less tight, but less great goods. It's because he plays ITG, man. His stamina tank for during charts is definitely higher than mine. And he seems to think that his stamina in tournament setting is worse than mine. But I don't think mine is very stellar either. I just think I can push really hard until I burn out. And in tournaments, when I'm stepping really hard, inevitably that's going to happen faster. So, anyways, that was Show Your Rhythm 5. Hope it was interesting. Even if you're watching it. Thumper got bored. A little sleepy. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it a lot. It was very fun. A lot more fun than I was expecting to have, just even in the early rounds because of how high stakes it felt. With just one great or one good kind of being the difference maker. It can be kind of a sucky feeling, but also it feels really satisfying when you barely kind of overcome those adversities. Yeah, the driving, commentating is always fun, but the driving and stress of making it back, given the key situation, was very, very dicey and very stressful. Commentating was fun, playing was fun, seeing people again was fun, so it was a good time. I think smaller tournaments definitely, like, if you ever have the chance to compete in them and you like the people in your local arcade area, because I know there may be some questionable characters at the arcades that you may or may not go to. But given that prerequisite, that you don't have any questionable, yeah, let's do Get Your Groove on D22. I would say like small tourneys are a lot of fun, honestly. Are you sure? Okay. We'll see about that. Let me try to put this camera there. Thumper's in the spot where the camera usually is, so I'm having to kind of adjust it a little bit. Yeah, no bracket reset, thankfully. Made it easier on like timing wise because the tournament was already running late. I had to figure out how to get back.
New tunes.
What is this? Who modded these pads?
Use your custom stat. Level 22.
I don't remember this at all. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, is this the one that has like a run near the end or something? Definitely don't want to do this in tourney. Yeah, so let's try that again, but I'm tired.
That's the way to go. Next stage.
Okay, well now I know what to expect. Now I should try it again if I can't pass it. It's only a D22 after all. Yeah, no, I was not reading it well though. No, no. No, but you're so funny. I see why you would consider it though, but I'm glad I vetoed it in tourney. Especially after seeing it, I definitely made the right choice there. Yeah. Let me see, I think this time around, because it gets so twisty towards the end, I'm gonna focus like being more pushed over to each side, even though it's probably more tired to yank myself around, but hopefully the footwork feels a little easier if I adjust my arms more. Huh? That's a very long end run for a 22.
Excellent! You did a really great job!
Thanks. Decent score. Good grade count. Actually, that's really good, accuracy-wise.
Next stage!
Just need to pick up a lot less misses. Yeah, I was really clenching the ending. You could not tell from both. But thanks, I appreciate the kind words. I don't know. I just wanted to say hi. Yeah. Are you getting hungry? Okay, I'll order some pizza. Let me finish up this credit real quick. Eh. Come on. Yeah, it looks really tight, but man, it feels like a punch in the gut still to play. Let me know if you guys have another suggestion to finish this credit. Then I'll order some pizza, and while it's arriving, I'll play some more, probably. What are your pizza recommendations? Are you guys like Domino's or Papa John's or CC's or what other, Little Caesars or Pizza Hut or whatever other ones who aren't sponsoring me for some reason? None of them are sponsoring me. Yeah, I'm curious what's good in London, but I don't know, I was just craving it today, so it's feeling pizza. Caesar, okay. Even Turkish. Makes sense. They actually have seasonings there, I imagine, unlike other London places. Brooklyn style pepperoni. I got you. Okay. I like it. Let's play this fucking. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah, Perceptino knows. It's a very scary one, if my score didn't give it away. I couldn't read it.
You did it!
It's a lot. I think I'll do Pizza Hut this time around. Oh shit.
Game over!
Squeaking. P2 top left. I don't know. It might be the panel just like clacking against the acrylic frame. Yeah, squeaky a little bit. I probably need to put a little bit more padding because it's probably just making contact whenever I push hard against the panel itself. It's a very like plasticky clacking sound, I think. Hey, thanks for sticking around. I'm just ordering pizza right now. Let's sign in. We're gonna order pizza together. Let's grill. What can I should put some background music on. Royalty free background music. Lo-fi. We'll put on this for you guys. I have no idea if it's good or not, by the way. It's literally the first thing that came up. You guys literally saw me type it in. It's not even loading. That's beautiful. That's really loud. It's pizza time. Pizza. So I like the ham one. So when I do like the marinara sauce kind of stuff, I think I usually go for. Actually, no. For the marinara sauce one, I do. I don't know. Not bacon. Bacon pepperoni. I think I do enjoy. Yeah, she loves pizza. I do enjoy pepperoni and bacon in small doses, but I figure for a whole pizza, because I usually eat a lot of it, it's like way too salty, unfortunately. Italian sausage is kind of the same boat. Probably ham for this one. Chicken, beef, pork. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna charge me an arm and a leg for the other stuff, so let's do that one first. The second one. So this is where we mix it up a little bit. For the second one, we do garlic parm sauce. Creamy garlic parm. This one we do ham on one side, and then we do mushrooms on the other side. Elizabeth likes the mushrooms. Bacon, sausage, chicken, beef, pork. Pineapple. Who put that on there? What the hell? I think that's good, right? And then breadsticks versus cheese sticks. Sure, whatever. As long as it comes with the pasta, this sauce for the breadsticks, that's fine with me, you know. Chicken Alfredo, I guess. I'm sure the meats pasta is good too, but these are also already heavy stuff, so let me just add that and see if it doxes my address or something. But that's pretty much it. Don't have to get anything too special. It's already like $27. Oh, it's carry out. It won't dox my address, but it's fine. Let's check out. Do not send me promotional emails, please. And let's pay with a virtual card or something. I don't know how it works. Woohoo! We got pizza. Zip code. Let's tip them $5. Wait, they're not even delivering it though. But the in-store employees do deserve a tip. I would say. Yeah, we'll give a tip. Place order. Make sure it goes through. Cool. I have a pizza that is going to be ready for pickup in like 20 minutes, which gives me enough time to play a little bit more. It's time. Sure, I'll be banging my head against leather D26. Thanks for enjoying the conversation.
New tunes. Difficulty zone double. Remix.
Of course. Yeah, I don't think I can play this right now, but I should try. Just see how it feels.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
Yeah, it was okay. I'm just not warm. Bummer. Yeah, quite literally. Yeah, it's once you get one bad, you're gonna get 10 more. Sucks. I was really close last session though. I was hoping to throw some reasonable attempts, but it's not looking too good.
New tunes. Online matching. Difficulty zone single. Level 17. Level 22. Difficulty zone level 13.
So I think what I'll do instead, I haven't looked at these since a while ago, so I think what I'll try to do is look at the Byte S22s. I'll try to speedrun those and then pick up Pizza. As a reminder of what charts those are, it is this section here. I don't think I'll do all of them. I already did Iolite and Phantom, and I don't think I really need to do all of them, but I should do like A2 Destroyer. Papa Gonzalez is fine, Avalanche is fine, Allegro's fine, so maybe these top 5. if I can rush them. Maybe only 3 of them. I'm not sure. Rush Hour I'm least familiar with, so I should try. EON I think is the least obnoxious of the 5 of them. But let me start with Etude. And then maybe Rush Hour and then Destroyer. Couldn't even twist the whole ending I wanted to.
That's the way to go. Next stage.
It's a good first half, but can't do the back half well enough yet. I think even when I can twist it, like on days where I can twist it well, it's still picking up a lot of grades. And the outro sequence is very tiring and difficult. It is fun. It does have a lot of good manip opportunities too. And it is twistable for the most part. I think the outro is not really reasonably twisty, but whatever. Let's try. What's up? Yeah, let's try this. intro sequence, yeah.
Next stage.
Honestly, my legs are giving out. I think this will be my very last for today. I'm really looking forward to eating pizza, so yay. I would play She Likes Pizza, but my legs cannot move that fast right now. My shins are like burning too. But yes, pizza. I miss the pizza we had in New York. That was a fun time. Minus the keys being left at JT, but you know, that's okay. It worked out at the end of the night, which is the important thing. You're good, no worries. I'm glad there were Brit and Golf Ball were willing to drive. Yeah, man. We gotta make it happen again. On that back once. Now I know for turning, man. So if you're talking about that clicking sound, that clicking sound is just the screw itself. And I have some like rubber O-rings and longer screws to kind of like help with that. It's a later problem. I see. I want to get a good run on this. I know what happened. My racket foot was too close to the middle. Wouldn't have that problem on old pads, at least. Yeah, I guess it is. That was a good run. Very shuffle heavy. Not in a bad way though.
Next
Good up score
stage.
too. So I think for Bite, I just really have to be ready for that intro sequence being as technical as it is. I will kill.
New tunes. Difficulty zone double remix.
I will kill. Let's. Yeah, when I die, that's when I get pizza. Nice.
Hey, is this really your best?
The
Shortcut.
first bracket drill is really good. That's for not it. What's up? I'm picking it up. One time. Huh? That's okay. It's really close. I got it. And I'm wrapping up here. I tried, kind of. All right, thanks for watching. That's how D26s go. Look forward to it. Get some sleep, Nova. Mr. Mosquito Repellent. Have a wonderful night as well.
Game over.
Yeah, get some pasta. Sounds delicious. I'm just hungry, so everything sounds good right now. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for the reminder. I will get on that. That needs to happen. See ya.